Imagine getting paid just for scrolling through your social feed. Sounds too good to be true? Well, blockchain is making it happen right now. From data ownership to cryptocurrency rewards, the future of social media isn't just about sharing, it's about earning. Hey there, digital explorers. Theodore here, and today we're diving into something that could change how we all use social media. We're talking about technologies that are making social platforms work for us, not just the big tech companies. Get ready to discover how blockchain and smart contracts are turning regular users like us into actual stakeholders. And trust me, this isn't just another tech buzzword. It's already happening.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into something pretty relevant today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how tech could actually make social media better.
Okay.
Specifically like blockchain and smart contracts.
Interesting.
Like imagine owning your data and even getting paid
Yeah.
just for participating in the digital world.
Sounds pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, it could really change things for the better, you know? Like how we interact with social media.
Totally.
Moving away from that model where users are just the product.
Exactly. And we've got some interesting sources for this deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got articles about blockchain in media, advertising,
Right.
even entertainment.
Interesting.
Examples of blockchain being used in marketing already,
Wow.
and a Forbes piece about blockchain and trust in digital advertising.
It all starts with a problem, though.
Yeah. What's that?
Lack of transparency
Okay.
and control over your own data.
You're right. It's like you post,
Right?
you comment, you
Yeah.
like, all that's data.
Yeah.
But who benefits from it?
Yeah, it's mostly the platforms themselves.
Yeah.
But beyond that lack of control,
Yeah.
there's another big issue.
What's that?
It's ad fraud. It costs advertisers billions.
Billions.
Yeah, built-in reports that it costs them billions every year.
Wow.
Juniper Research found that in 2023 alone, ad fraud cost advertisers $84 billion.
That's wild.
And this isn't a new problem.
No.
No. Back in 2018, PwC estimated that the digital ad ecosystem lost $19 billion to fraud.
Think about that for a second. That's like someone stealing the entire annual GDP of Sri Lanka through fake clicks and bot traffic. It's wild that we've built a system where this is even possible. But here's where blockchain's transparency gets interesting. It's like having a glass box where everyone can see exactly where every ad dollar goes.
So how does blockchain even help? I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Well, think of blockchain as like a digital ledger,
Okay.
a shared record of transactions.
Okay.
It's secure and it's transparent. Every transaction is recorded
Okay.
and verified,
Gotcha.
making it pretty much impossible to tamper with.
Wow.
PwC highlights that immutability as a key benefit.
So it's like a public record
Exactly.
of everything that happens. So
Yeah.
you can't cheat the system.
Right. And Forbes points out that this transparency can be a game changer for minimizing ad fraud.
I can see that.
Advertisers can actually see where their ads are being shown,
Right.
who's seeing them,
Heck,
and whether or not they're leading to real engagement.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what about the creators? Where do they fit into all of this?
That's where smart contracts come in.
Okay.
They're self-executing agreements
Yep.
written into the blockchain.
Okay.
LinkedIn talks about how this tech can make sure that creators are paid fairly
Interesting.
for their content. Imagine a system where
Yeah.
every time someone views your video
Okay.
or reads your article,
Right.
a micropayment is triggered
Right.
and deposited into your digital wallet.
Wow. That would be huge for creators.
Right.
Yeah. No more chasing down payments
Exactly.
or worrying about platforms taking a cut.
Exactly. And because these transactions are all recorded on the blockchain,
Yeah.
there's a clear trail.
Right.
So it's much harder for platforms to manipulate payments or take advantage of creators.
Okay. So blockchain brings transparency to advertising,
Right.
and smart contracts make sure creators get paid.
Yeah.
But what about users? What's in it for them?
One of the biggest benefits is data control.
Okay.
With blockchain, you could choose what data you share,
Right.
who has access to it, and maybe even make money from it yourself.
So instead of platforms profiting from our data,
Yeah.
we could actually have a say in how it's used
That's the idea.
and even earn from it.
Exactly. Some platforms are looking into tokenized rewards,
What's that?
where users earn cryptocurrency.
You know how we mindlessly click accept on those cookie pop-ups? Imagine instead getting a notification saying, Company X wants to know your coffee preferences. Accept and earn $2 worth of crypto. Now that's what I call a fair trade. See what I did there? Coffee. Fair trade. Never mind.
For engagement and content creation. We see that in the LinkedIn article and some other research.
So it's like getting paid to participate
Yeah,
in the digital world.
pretty much.
This is exciting. This is a pretty exciting vision for social media.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's not just theoretical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're already seeing real-world examples.
So basically, all that time you spend curating your perfect Instagram feed could actually pay your bills. Instead of just getting likes, you'd get tokens that have real value. It's like turning your social media addiction into a side hustle. Finally, a legitimate reason to spend 5 hours a day online.
Okay, let's dive into those examples.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how this is actually playing out.
Yeah. All right. One platform that's gotten a lot of attention is Brave.
Brave.
Yeah, it's a web browser that's putting users back in control of their online experience.
Interesting.
Built in highlights how it blocks unwanted ads
Okay.
and trackers by default.
Oh, yeah.
So you get a faster and more private browsing experience.
I've heard of Brave. Isn't that the one where you can earn rewards for viewing ads?
That's the one. Brave has this unique system
Wow.
where you can opt in to view privacy-preserving ads and earn basic attention tokens, or BAV.
So you get paid for your attention.
Yeah, which is something we're all giving away for free on other platforms.
Yes, sure.
And because these ads are targeted
Yeah.
based on your browsing history,
Right.
but without collecting or sharing your data,
Okay.
it's a win-win
I like that.
for users and advertisers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What other platforms are using blockchain to change things up?
Well, one that comes to mind is Steemit.
Steam it.
Yeah, it was one of the early adopters of blockchain in social media. They created a platform where users are rewarded in Steem cryptocurrency.
What's Steam?
It's their own cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
and you get rewarded for creating and curating content.
So the better your posts,
Yeah,
the more you earn.
that's the idea. Steemit uses this voting system
Right.
where users with more steam
Okay.
have more influence.
It's interesting.
So it incentivizes quality content and investment in the platform.
So it rewards participation and contribution.
Exactly. And then there's Minds.
Minds.
It's a platform that focuses on privacy
Go.
and freedom of expression.
Got it.
Unlike traditional social networks,
Yeah.
Minds is built on a decentralized blockchain.
Interesting.
So no single entity is controlling information.
Ah,
It's more resistant to censorship,
I see.
and users have more control over their data.
Decentralization seems to be a theme.
It is. And Minds goes even further. They have a tokenized reward system where
Right.
you earn Minds tokens
For what?
for your contributions.
Interesting.
And you can use these tokens to boost your content
Okay.
or even trade them for other cryptocurrencies.
So users directly benefit from their engagement
Exactly.
and influence.
Right. What about platforms for specific types of content?
Look what?
Like music? There's Audius.
Audience again.
It's a decentralized music streaming platform
Okay.
built on a blockchain.
So like Spotify, but on blockchain.
Kind of.
Mm.
Audius lets artists connect directly with fans
Okay.
and keep more of their revenue compared to traditional platforms.
That's good for musicians.
Right. They often struggle to earn a living.
Yeah.
This could level the playing field.
And for listeners.
You get high-quality streaming.
Okay.
You can discover new artists.
Right.
And even earn audio tokens
For what?
for listening and engaging.
Everyone wins.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
What else is out there?
Well, there's the Diamond app.
Diamond app.
It's a decentralized social network.
Okay.
It rewards you for your content,
Okay.
and it really focuses on user ownership
Right.
and data privacy.
So they're pushing back against the traditional model
They are.
where users are the product.
Exactly. Giving power back to individuals.
I like that.
And then there's DSCVR.
What's that one?
It's a Web3 social network
Okay.
all about content discovery
Okay.
and community engagement.
Got it.
Think Reddit.
Okay.
But built on a blockchain,
Interesting.
user-friendly interface,
Nice.
unique voting and reward system.
What does that do?
It encourages high-quality content.
So the best of both worlds.
Yeah, familiar format with the benefits of blockchain.
It seems like all these platforms are changing the game.
They are. And what's exciting
Yeah.
is they're still new and evolving.
Right.
It's a potential shift
In what way?
in how we interact with social media,
Interesting.
moving toward a more equitable and user-centric model.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
We've seen how blockchain can address these issues,
Right.
like ad fraud,
Yeah.
creator compensation, and data privacy.
Exactly.
But what does it all mean for the future of social media?
Yeah. That is the big question.
It is. Is
Right.
it like David versus Goliath?
Maybe. Can these smaller platforms really compete? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like we've seen with other tech, disruptive things can come from anywhere.
Sure.
And what these blockchain platforms have going for them is that users are starting to see the problems with the current landscape.
Like data privacy,
Exactly.
algorithmic manipulation,
Yeah.
feeling exploited.
Yeah. And as more people see these problems,
Right.
they might be more open to trying something new.
That offers more transparency,
Right.
control,
Exactly.
and benefits.
Yeah.
But we got to be realistic.
Yeah.
There are challenges.
Of course.
We talked about scalability
Yeah.
and regulation.
Yeah. Are those hurdles too big?
Yeah. I mean, could they prevent these platforms from becoming mainstream?
They're hurdles for sure, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're impossible to overcome.
Okay.
The tech is always evolving. We're seeing improvements in scalability all the time.
And regulation.
It's tricky. It's
Yeah.
always changing.
Right.
But more clarity would actually help these platforms.
Oh, so
it would
good.
create a more stable environment
Right.
for growth.
So it's not just the tech itself.
Yeah.
It's how it fits into everything else.
Exactly. The social context,
Yeah.
the regulations, it's
Yeah.
all connected.
That's why it's important to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Explore the good and the bad.
Exactly.
This has been a really insightful deep dive.
I agree.
We've gone over a lot. The problems with social media, potential solutions with blockchain, smart contracts.
Yeah.
We've seen how this tech could help creators give users more control.
Yes.
Create a more transparent and fair system.
It's exciting to follow this.
It is.
It feels like a big shift is happening.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Before we go, I want to ask our listeners something. What if the future of social media isn't just about consuming content?
Okay.
What if it's about participating and shaping the platforms?
Interesting.
What if we're not just users,
Yeah.
but stakeholders?
In this digital society.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
It is. The future is still being written.
That's true.
We all get to decide what role we want to play.
That's a great point. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into blockchain and social media.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring,
Yes.
keep questioning,
Absolutely.
and keep imagining a better digital future.
I like that.
Well, folks, we've seen how blockchain is flipping the script on social media. From owning our data to earning rewards for our everyday online activities, the future is looking pretty exciting. Sure, there are still some kinks to work out, but hey, that's how all great changes start, right? Keep exploring these new platforms, stay curious, and who knows, maybe the next time you post something amazing, you'll actually get paid for it. Until next time, this is Theodore, reminding you that the future of social media is in your hands, literally.